a game tonight. So we had to start Pavel Francouz because the news came out pretty much like we expected. Darcy Kemper was not healthy. He was going to be out for tonight's game. We were also going to be without Andrei Burakovsky. So, but it was just another day in the office for us. It looks like the first period. Well, halfway through the first period, I pretty much knew we were not getting 8-6 again. But the defense was much better on both sides, but especially on our side. We made things easy for Francouz. He had to stop his share of shots, but he did it. But then it got even easier, and we continued to help our goalie, and then the goals came in. The Lehkonen tip in. 15 seconds later, Manson shoots and scores, and I swear that's the same exact spot where he scored the overtime winner. I believe it is. And then on an odd man rush, the Moose gets loose because Rancher makes it 3-0, and we still do a good job helping out Frankie. And it got better in the third because Edmonton was not shooting. Being shorthanded a lot will do that. So Edmonton was all over the place in the worst way possible. Penalties, 7 of them. And dirty hits, and well, not like suspension dirty, but still dirty. Dirty hits, angry moments. Nothing was happening for them. So, as a result, we coasted to a 4-0 win in Game 2. We are now halfway through the third round mission. We are 2 wins away from reaching the Stanley Cup final for the first time in 21 years. And this really, and with the situation we're in, and knowing how deadly McDavid and Draisaitl can be, this was really a must win for us, because had we lost this game with the drawbacks we had to face, it would have been 1-1 heading up north, and we would have had to dealt with the dynamic duo and an amped up home crowd in Edmonton that will get their first taste of the conference finals in 16 years. Now Edmonton's backs are on the wall because we put them there. I mean, we planned them there with this shutout. We go from winning a goal-scoring battle in Game 1 to shutting them down with defense, and block shots and good saves in Game 2. It was a tale of 2 different games, but the result was the same. Avs win. Now there's not a lot of pressure. There's not a lot of pressure heading on the road, and it helps us because we've been pretty good on the road this postseason, and Edmonton, Edmonton needs to get desperate, and they could be down a player because Kyle Yamamoto, who can be pretty vital when he wants to be, Kyle Yamamoto got injured in the last moments of the second period. He didn't return to the game. A UBI. I really hate how vague they are. They either say upper body injury and lower body injury, which in either one could be anything. But it's a UBI, and we do not know what Yamamoto's status will be for the Oilers. But if he can't go in Game 3, that could be damning. That could be damning. And speaking of injuries, about Kemper. And I did ask, though I pretty much know the answer. We should and most likely definitely will start Francouz again on Saturday. We really should, because he's the hot hand or the hot glove right now. He had his second career playoff shutout as he was thrust in to start for Darcy Kemper. He shut him down. It was an easy night for him because the defense helped him, but he still got the job done in his own right. So, if I'm Jared Bednar, I start Frankie. Even if Kemper's healthy, I start Frankie because it'll help out our number one goal today. If Frankie gets a good win, I say keep him going Monday for Game 4. And if worst case scenario, if he does it, we might go back to Kemper. Emphasis on might, but I expect to see Frankie out there in net for us in Game 3. So what a win! What an amazing win! It was a statement win. And the statement is, we are in the driver's seat. We still have home ice advantage in this series. Edmonton has to keep it. Edmonton has to keep it, because if they don't, it is not going to end well. So, that's my recap of Game 2 of the Western Conference Final. Tomorrow, it's Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Final. Rangers hosting the Tampa Bay Lightning. Of course, the Rangers took Game 1, and now they look to do what we did tonight, and that's take Game 2 and go up 2-0 heading on the road. And of course, Game 3 of the Western Conference Final in Edmonton is this Saturday, and the scene switching Game 3 in the East in Tampa. That's Sunday. So that's what we can look forward to this weekend. Oh, and as Coleman would say, one more thing. Daryl Sutter won the Adams Award for Coach of the Year. Congratulations to him. Of course, Calgary did have a pretty good regular season this year. Won the Pacific Division for the second time in the last 4 seasons. Made it through the 7-game thriller against Dallas, but that Battle of Alberta, oof. But yeah, so it was a pretty good year. Of course, the finalists were Sutter, Gerard Gallant, and damn it, who was that third finalist? It was Sutter, it was Gerard Gallant, and was it Brendan? I announced it in the video too, but it should come to me. But yeah, Sutter didn't win it, so major congratulations to him. And Brunette. It was Andrew Brunette. Andrew Brunette was the third finalist because he got that's who I thought was going to win it. I thought for sure that Brunette was going to win it because he remember now, he had to fill in and become the interim coach after Quenneville was let go for the obvious reason. And all Florida did was end up winning the President's Trophy for the first time in franchise history, and they won a playoff series for the first time since '96. So I thought with that situation, I thought Brunette was going to get it, but Sutter ended up getting it. So congratulations to Sutter, and congratulations to Brunette and Gallant for being finalists in consideration for that award. I still say Bettner should have been a third option, but hey, Bettner's in the Final Four, and so is Gallant. So there's that. So anyway, that's my recap of Game 2. If you like this video, click the like button, click subscribe if you want more, and I will be back tomorrow to recap Game 2 of the East Final. So stay tuned.